Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology, and today I'm going to be completing the video that was left in between. That is from Libra onwards. I'll be taking up the readings. If you want to watch the first 6 signs, I have done it already, and it's there. And today I'm going to be discussing from Libra. So, how the week 3 is going to be for Libra signs. Moon is going to be transiting your first, second, third, and lastly the fourth house this week. And if you can let me know I'm audible or not, that'll be really kind of you. And then Moon is going to be interactive with Jupiter and Rahu to start with, because they are in trine to each other. Then it's going to be in trine to Saturn, and then Moon moves into the Sagittarius sign right opposite Jupiter. And then lastly, we have all the grahas one by one transiting through the Capricorn sign. So when from 12th, 13th, first half, it's going to be in Libra. So Libra is your first house, and peak visibility, body, mood, brand, decisions. Stay diplomatic, don't people please. Generally, you are people pleasers because you want to keep everyone happy. Libra is that kind of a sign. But yes, when we talk about the first house, when Moon is transiting here, your emotions become visible. And the new cycle has just begun. So you can be very excited or very bad mood or whatever you are, it is going to be impacting your visibility or your emotions. And you may feel more aware of your body, mood, appearance. Decisions feel urgent, but reactions may be premature. The mind colors everything today, so clarity is essential. Mood swings or hypersensitivity is quite likely, so take good care of your mental setup today. That is on the 12th and the 13th first half. So desire for attention, mind, health, sensitivity, fatigue, digestion, or maybe strong identification with personal feelings. So pause before acting on emotions. Let your inner tide settle before making outward moves. Self-care will help you, so make the best use of your routine, and take care of your body. Avoid self obsession. Respect your body signals also, and listen to your body. Here it is right in trine to Jupiter and Rahu also. So learn something. Read a scripture or something that you like doing, where you maybe some corner of your house where you sit and read, or your library. Then Moon moves into your second house on the 13th latter half till the 14th. 13th, in fact. So it is going to be in the first half in the Libra sign on the 13th, and then moves into Scorpio. So 13th latter half, 14th and 15th, Moon is going to be in your second house. I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much. Much better. But yeah, I'm not that good that I'm just sitting in my bed and I'm making this video. So that is why I could not, I'm not in my office today. So I thought I'll just finish this video first. Then I have a couple of readings also after this, so I thought I'll just do it quickly. Thank you so much for asking. I'm much better. For you keep praying for me. How can I fall sick for long, right? So in the second house, it is about speech, food, savings, family interactions. So Moon here affects how you speak, spend, and relate to family. Now, there is a tendency to use words emotionally, because Moon is emotions and it's debilitated here. So maybe for your comfort or control, you can be using all these kind of words, which can be more emotional. So hunger may rise or emotional eating may surface. Just be careful about all those energies. Financial decisions may be reactive, not rational. Desire to speak or explain oneself more is the key theme of this Moon in your second house from the 13th latter half till the 15th. So Scorpio, for you guys, actually, what happens when it is Scorpio, you are more introverted. You hardly want to speak up about yourself. You are people pleaser, as I said. So you just keep things to yourself. So maybe you don't like to reveal your private thoughts. So when Moon is here, you want to, but you can't, that kind of a thing, or you want to restrict yourself. That's the bottle energy that piles up, and then you just blast off some other day. That is something you should be careful about. Maybe there is a craving for heavy food or sweets, or digestive issues also happen when we talk about moon in your debilitated sign of Scorpio in the second house. Family conversations may feel emotionally charged. Avoid impulsive spending on emotional arguments. Practice calm speech in case you do also. Eat light and sattvic food. Keep family communication clear but calm. And here it is also, Saturn is also in the water sign and trine. So you definitely are going to be very restrictive in your speech with your words. And then this moon is also, asking you to budget your month, how you're going to be spending, what is it that you're going to be doing, about your self-worth, about your finances. So maybe you will go for some impulsive shopping also, streamlining income streams well. Then moon moves into your Sagittarius sign from the 16th and the 17th. It remains in the Sagittarius sign, your third house. So 16th and the 17th would be the days, when you will be good at marketing, communication, maybe some soft launch of campaigns, rework scripts, and keep legal disclaimers clean. It is not a good time to communicate whatever you're feeling with your siblings, etc. Some people who are very close to you. This is a supportive transit for action, writing, expression, or resolving misunderstandings also. Your mind is ready to act, not just feel. You may initiate a conversation, write something important, or travel short distances with clarity. Clearer emotional communication, good day for meetings. Maybe there are back-to-back calls or negotiations going on, and maybe you want to work on your relationship with others. Willpower and courage will be more available. So take initiative, speak up, organize, or complete what you are whatever is lying pending. This is a good time to do so. And this week we do have Sun and Sun transiting through your fourth house one by one. Venus is also going to be on the 13th, transiting through your fourth. So there is a stellium, short stellium forming in your fourth house. So there's a lot of home environment, home comfort, inner peace, that you're going to be working on. And here it is like, it is going to be more of a mood swings that you can have. You may feel like staying at home with moon also transiting on the last day on the 18th post 11 a.m. India, New Delhi time. So good for healing. Take some rest, reconnect with your family, and of course, comfort your family with your emotions also. Maybe they require your presence. Maybe you're in some unresolved matters regarding your renovation or signing of papers regarding your purchase of property, etc. You will be resolving them as well. Keep your environment clean, quiet, and peaceful. Offer prayers to your divine feminine forms or maybe your mother. Avoid public decisions today. Stay rooted. And also, maybe if you have to purchase property or sell property. So I think 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th are 4 good days for doing so. You can purchase vehicle also, if you're already planning to. Okay, then when all the planets are here, the configuration, please do watch my Makar Sankranti short videos that I've posted. The energies are going to be felt very strongly, so you can just make the best use of those energies as well, channelize them. And also good for donating something in whites this week, fasting, or maybe light sattvic foods if you can have, all the more better. And then we are heading to a new moon also in your fourth house. So emotions feel very high, so take care. Be take the charge in your hands rather than someone else taking the charge. Okay, so this is what is the key theme. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives this week, moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. And Libra moon is going to be from the 12th to the 13th first half. That is your 12th house. 12th house is the end of the cycle. It's like, everything is done for these 27 days. You've done a lot. Now you want to review what exactly is happening, what you should be doing, where you are heading to, how the circle was, when it was 27 days beforehand how your things were. So now things are going to get better for you, because the cycle is coming to an end. So after reviewing, you know what is right, what is not, and what is what is it that you should be following, and learn from your mistakes also. But this is also the time for retreat, rest, and working behind the scenes, planning, good for healing and strategizing things. That way it is a good transit. So if you want to, just make the best use of these energies also. And if you want to go for some donations or something, you can do that as well. It is good for a spiritual solitude also. This is quite an introspective transit and spiritual work basically. And there can be some mood swings, sleepiness, or maybe laziness when moon is in the 12th house, or maybe some risk of overspending or financial confusion can be there. Keep a low profile, I would say, during this 1.5 days. Don't force decisions, and maybe chant mantras softly. um, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha, you can recite. And this is a healing transit, not a productive one. And then moon moves into your first house, that is the Scorpio sign, from the 13th letter half till the 15th. Moon is going to be in your first house. When moon is in the first house, it is the new cycle which has just begun. So you're focused on yourself, your power days, new discipline, how you can detox. Maybe you'll be making some bold decisions. Avoid revenge and obsession during this time period. Any which ways, one should not be having this kind of a feeling. But yeah, during this day, especially work with people, not against people. So emotionally, you're going to be very active, but self-focused also when moon is in the first house. And this is about your emotions becoming more visible. You may feel more aware of your body, mood, appearance. Maybe you'll be going in for a hairdo or something. Decisions feel urgent, but reactions may be premature. The mind colors everything today, so clarity is essential. Mood swings or hypersensitivity is quite likely during this time, so make sure that you know what you want, where you want to go. Desire for attention or self-expression, or maybe some maybe health issue can be there. In fact, the next few days are 2-3 days are like that only. You can feel some digestive trouble or fatigue, or maybe there is some mental emotional issue that you're dealing with. Pause before acting on emotion. Let the inner tide settle before making an outward move. Don't be impulsive. Maybe you have to challenge someone, so just take it easy. Oh, you're doing you want this project, no, I'll do this project. This is the thing that can happen. Don't be childish. Self-care helps, but avoid self-obsession. Respect your body signals also. Then moon moves into your second house, sorry, in Sagittarius on the 16th and the 17th. It stays there. So when moon is in your second house, so here there is no planet, by the way, when moon is here. So you might just feel that you're having a lot of family responsibilities that you have to deal with. Maybe there is some expenditure which has come up and it is giving you some anxiety. Or maybe, it's time to budget or plan your budget, and don't lend blindly, because people might just ask for a hand loan during this time and you will give it, and that will be a little difficult for you yourself also. The moon here will be affecting how you speak, spend, and relate to the family after all. So it's a mixed kind of a feeling that you'll have. There's a tendency to use words emotionally for comfort or control. Hunger may rise or emotional eating may surface. So just be careful about what you eat, because it is going to lead to digestive troubles later. So be careful. Financial decisions may be reactive, not rational. So just make sure that you are not giving away your financial signals to someone that you have so much, like, just ego spending, desire to speak or explain oneself more, that kind of a thing should be avoided. Risk of saying too much or revealing private thoughts should be avoided. Keep a constant check. Maybe you're craving for sweets more or heavy foods more. So that is also something that you have to work on. Family conversations may be very emotionally charged, or maybe you're discussing some important inheritance or some money related matters, and there is a heated argument that it just boils into. So avoid impulsive decisions or emotional argument or impulsive spending also. Practice calm speech, eat light, sattvic food, keep family communication clear but calm. Okay. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your third house, and third house is about your action, your writing, your communication, how you can resolve the misunderstandings. And all the grahas will be here now one by one. Venus, Mars, Mercury, Sun, they all will be. Sun on the 14th will be transiting, of course, that is why it is Makar Sankranti. And then we have Mars also from 16th of January. 13th Venus moves into this zone, and 17th January Mercury moves into the Capricorn sign. Now you see Sagittarius is heavily impacted by Saturn's aspect, Jupiter's aspect. But here, when all the grahas come to the Capricorn sign, there is no aspect of Jupiter. So the saving grace is missing. So you need to be very, very cautious about your communication, what you really want from others. How important is it, your emotional communication for you? How is it that you can make the best use of your negotiations, your PR, visa, etc. if you want to? So get it cleared during this time. Relationship with siblings and peers may improve, or you'll work on these things. And of course, willpower and courage will be more available to you. Take initiative, speak up, organize or complete what was pending. Avoid drama though. This is a time for practical emotional movement. And we do have Rahu Ketu axis also, gradually. All the grahas are inching towards Rahu. So we need to be careful about our decisions from now itself, whether we want to retain the property that we have or we want to sell it off. So that is something you have to work on. And Saturn is in your 5th house. So take care of your kids, children, or maybe if you are a student or you are into romance. So you need to plan everything really well, whether you want to be in this relationship, whether you want to study this subject or you want to switch. All these things you need to work on as well during this week, especially. Why? Because it is going to be a lot of configuration of planets in the Saturn sign. Okay. And somebody's asked the question, it's been 4 years, we are in relationship, but he's postponing marriage. I'm running through Rahu Saturn Dasha. Should I wait for him? Will this marriage be good and will it take place? Please help me. See, you are a Scorpio ascendant and you have Moon Rahu in the 2nd house. So Rahu is definitely looking at your 6th house as well. Saturn in the 3rd, Mars Ketu in the 8th. See, these are all combinations of break. And you are already in the Dasha of Rahu Saturn. And Saturn, when is in the 3rd house, it is looking at your 5th house also. Seems a little difficult. Marriage definitely will take place because you have a Venus Mercury combination in the 12th house. This will give you marriage for sure. And Jupiter Sun are also in the 11th house looking at your 7th house. So this is definitely a yoga for marriage. Venus in its own zone, 11th lord with Venus. It's better that you get married to someone, some unconventional type of a partner. But Jupiter is looking at the 7th house, so not a faith-based, out of faith marriage. But yeah, some intercaste marriage, you can get married to someone. So that marriage can trigger. Okay. The combinations are good in your chart though. You have almost all the good yogas in your chart working. So make the best use of this time. Study something because you are in Rahu Saturn period. Study something, I would say. Nishita. Yeah. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. You can remove your question. Don't leave it in the chat, please. Okay. Now, for Sagittarius natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st and 2nd houses. Now, 11th house transit of Moon is good for getting connected with your friends, community, and your networks. You can enhance them as well. And also, it is good for collaborations, audience growth when it is in your 11th house Moon. And 11th house Moon is very good for 11th house is something which it's favorable for socializing. Maybe on the 13th 12th and the 13th first half, you will definitely be setting your goals, your ambitions. Okay, I need to connect with people. So this is one of the better transits which is happening in your chart right now. So it brings emotional openness and willingness to connect with people. Also great for meetings, collaborations, or rethinking your financial goals. Just don't let emotional comparison ruin the joy joy of progress, desire to network or meet allies, emotional satisfaction from material or social recognition, connection with elder siblings or support from friends, potential for wish fulfillment or long term planning. So be grateful for what is flowing in. Don't focus on what others have or support someone else's dream today. It will help yours unfold more easily. Okay. So then Moon moves into your 12th house from the 13th letter half till the 15th. It's going to be debilitated in your 12th house. So 12th house is an exit of emotions also. Exit of emotions as in like you might just be spiritually inclined. So you may just go for that spiritual retreat or rest or some solitude. This is a quiet introspective transit. When Moon is in the 12th house, generally I've seen that people visit hospitals or prison or, some isolated places. And also bed pleasures, this is also the bedroom area, So, and sexual interaction. So, emotional distance can be there with others or the need to disconnect from the outer world. It's a excellent time. It's an excellent time for spiritual work, meditation, or simply resting, but not for major decisions, arguments, or public activity. And also, just be careful about your overspending or financial confusion during this time. Don't get into any kind of investment or decisions about. You can park your funds on this day, but it is not essentially a good transit for investment. You can simply just park your funds where you know that this is the sure shot income. So and also unclear communication with loved ones can be triggered. So be careful about your mood swings and your emotional fatigue also during this time. Keep a low profile and don't force decisions. And maybe you can recite a mantra very softly or write it down. If you can't speak. Also, it's good time for presentations, preparing for presentations, behind the scene jobs. And also, maybe you want to donate, you want to visit an NGO or a hospital. So this is a healing, sort of a healing transit, and not a productive one because it is loss of self. So when you are spending on someone else, it is all the more better when Moon is here. So try helping someone today, okay? Especially on the 16th and the 17th, okay? 14th and the 15th, yes? On the 16th and the 17th, Moon is going to be in your first house. Now, the cycle is just beginning again. Now, you were in the isolation, you were planning something. Now, it is time to implement it because the new cycle has just begun, okay? So, this is like, your fresh push. Confidence will return. Plan, travel, study. Speak truth with humility because Jupiter is right there and that is also retrograde. And Saturn is also looking. So this is a double transit for you. So any kind of decision will definitely be fruitful for you when Moon is transiting as well over here. And the first house transit is good for, self-focus also. Maybe you will go for a hairdo, you want to work on your looks, etc. So this is definitely a very positive time period. Emotionally, you will be active and it's just the beginning of the cycle. So you are very hyperactive also, hypersensitive also. There can be mood swings, as I said. So just be focused on your mental setup. When here, your emotions will become visible. You don't have to show your emotions at times. You need to be to yourself also. You may feel more aware of your body, mood, appearance. Decisions feel urgent, but actions and reactions may be premature. So the mind colors everything today, so clarity is essential. Mind your eating and eating out, or maybe your health sensitivity. There can be some fatigue, you're overworked, or you have not slept because Moon was in your 12th house before this. So you were awake maybe the last night and you are feeling very fatigued out, and it can give you digestive trouble also. Be careful. Strong identification with personal feelings. Pause before acting on emotions on these 2 days, okay? And let your inner tide settle before making outward moves. People take advantage when you are. That is why I immediately told madam who asked the question to remove her question, because I am not those kinds who need popularity because of the comments, oh, my comment section is filled with so many comments. No. How about somebody's dignity? So one must take care of one's dignity and honor during this time. Okay. So let your inner tide settle before making outward moves. Self-care helps, but avoid self-obsession. Okay. Respect your body signals on this time period. Okay. So that'll really help you. And then there is a moon transiting lastly on the 18th, and we have a new moon also on the 18th in your second house. Can you see Venus has already transited on the 13th, and then one by one Sun will, then Mars will, and lastly 17th Mercury will also be in your second house. So there is a lot of configuration of planets in your second house. Now here it will be about your how you speak, how you spend, or how you relate with your family. So this is a very emotional kind of a transit with the start beginning only. It is going to be a new moon time. So this is like going to be a very emotional kind of a transit for you. Maybe you're missing your family, or you're having some kind of argument with your family members, or there's some family conversation that may feel emotionally charged up, or maybe you're planning your budget, etc., and you are not too comfortable with the spendings, so you're discussing, or maybe you're discussing some inheritance, and you want some some splitting from the property, and it is not working your way. Could be anything. Just try to read between lines and try to fix it up with your match it up with your personal lives, because everything I can't say what's happening in your life, what you're dealing with. But this is the second house. Second house is about speech, food, savings, family interactions, family values. So you're more inclined towards either these things, either or. It could be that you're working on your speech, there is a presentation you're preparing, or you're eating too much, or you're spending too much, or there is a lack of interaction in a very positive manner with your family members. Craving for sweets or heavy foods can also happen. So this is something that you need to fix it up with your chart in your life, what is happening. So financial decisions may be very reactive, not rational. So that is something you have to take care of with Sun, Mars. So much of affliction on the second house brings in that. So maybe your expenditures might rise during this time, or impulsive buying happens. Your savings are depleted, so you need to plan all of that as well. And avoid impulsive spending on emotional arguments. Practice calm speech, eat light sattvic foods, and keep family communication clear but calm. Okay, this is the key to your success also, and to your savings also. Okay. So this is the key theme this week. So just follow the advice as much as you can. These are just simply the indications that I can say. You can simply just recite Guru Mantra on Thursdays and donate turmeric or yellow dal or lentils on the and you can also donate saffron if you can. A little bit of saffron you can donate. A small box, so maybe 0.5 grams you can donate also, okay, to the priest. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, 12th and the first houses. So when it is going to be in your 10th house, so career visibility, bosses are watching, keep it professional, deliver results. This is a good transit for you. You will be definitely, working harder as you are more inclined towards, connecting with your bosses and seniors. So you're working hard because you have a project, or you're focused on responsibility, emotionally invested in public image, how people treat you, how you want to be in the limelight, all these things, because this is the key areas are career, karma, authority, responsibility when moon is here, the 10th house. So when moon is here, so it turns your attention towards work, status and duties. So there may be sensitivity about how others, this is on the 12th and the 13th first half that you will feel these themes. So there may be sensitivity and how others are perceiving your efforts. Maybe they are acknowledging you or not, whether you're working and you're, with the team, are you in the limelight or not? You may want to prove something, but decisions should not be made in haste. There is an emotional attachment to your work and career goals. You're very passionate about your work any which way. So concern over public image or reputation, desire to impress superiors or family, slight tension between home life and work, of course, can happen because it is a moon in the 10th house, where moon loses the digbal also. So one has to be a little careful about the balance, because you are more towards the home front, and you have to work a lot, so it's like disturbing the balance also. So just make sure that you are trying to balance your work during this time. So keep your emotions in check at the workplace. Don't seek approval, just do the right thing. And you can also water Surya if you're visiting a temple, and that is good for clarity also. Okay, then moon moves into your 11th house on the 13th letter half till the 15th. Moon is going to be in the Scorpio sign, your 11th house of networks, long-term goals. So this is a good time for strategic alliances. Avoid group politics or working behind the scenes or behind the back of someone. If somebody is gossiping and you're participating, avoid that. It is a good day for socializing, and favorable for ambitions and goal setting. Maybe you are going to be connecting with your elder siblings and your friends. Maybe there is a party and you're attending that. Or maybe you will propose the potential partner that you have been dating from a long time. This is a good day for doing so also, I must tell you. If you want to, you can. But Saturn is watching, so don't be, be truthful, be transparent in relationships also, and in your investments also. This is one of those days, when you are, it brings emotional openness and willingness to connect with people, great for meetings, collaborations, or rethinking your financial goals also. Just don't let emotional comparison ruin the joy of progress. And desire to network or meet allies, or emotional satisfaction from material and social recognition is quite likely on this day. Connect with your siblings, and maybe they need your support, or take their advice on this day. This is a very good time for wish fulfillment, in case you have been planning from a long time. So this is going to be a favorable day for you. Be grateful for what's flowing in, and don't focus on what others have. So stop comparing and stop being jealous, because it is Scorpio sign here. So support someone else's dream today. It will help you many folds, and maybe your dream comes true. Okay, this is a very positive day for you guys. And also, this is the time when you might just be investing very carefully if you have already planned so. Then 16th 17th moon is going to be in your 12th house. This is the house of rest, recovery. Don't burn a lot of chaos, and now I want to just remain in peace and silence. It's excellent for spiritual work, meditation, or simply resting, but not for major decisions or arguments or public activity. There can be mood swings, sleepiness is there, laziness is there. You want to be, So that kind of a thing can also happen during this time. And also, this is the time when you can, there is some unclear communication with the loved ones. A risk of overspending and financial confusion can be there as well. So just make sure that you're not wasting your money, and you're using it really well. Okay, so this is what I hope I'm audible. If anybody can just let me know, because unclear. Okay, so keep a low profile, don't force decisions during this time, and chant a mantra softly, or write anything that you like to write, which are good things about you. Just read them. And if you want to go for a donation, you should be doing it without telling anyone. This is a healing transit for you guys. Okay, so it's good. And then moon lastly will be in your first house. Okay, it's going to be in your first house after the there is a stellium which is forming in your first house also. You can see that one by one, Venus, then Sun, then Mars, then Mercury, they all will be transiting through your first house. So when the planets are in the first house, it is about yourself. Basically, it is about your physical vitality. It is about your emotional activeness. because Sun, Mars are also there. So it can be an egoistical battle that you will be going through with your bosses, with your family members. So decisions may feel urgent, your emotions may become visible, but reactions may become premature as well. So the mind colors everything today. So clarity is essential on the 18th, and there is a new moon also in your first house, and that too in the Uttara Ashada nakshatra. So mood swings or hypersensitivity is the key theme. Desire for attention, self-expression. There can be some mild health sensitivity also, strong identification with personal feelings, and also you might just change your look or you work on your look also. So this can bring about some kind of appearance change also. So, but I can suggest one thing that just don't get carried away with emotions. Let your inner tide settle before making outward moves. Okay, self-care will help you, but avoid self-obsession. Okay, maybe you're standing in front of the mirror and praising yourself the whole day long. Oh wow, this hairdo is so beautiful, I'm looking so nice. I'm not saying don't do it, I always do that. Like when I look good, I appreciate myself. Thank God that you have given me this, that I can use this whatever I can. So I always appreciate you. One must appreciate oneself, of course. Respect your body signals also, though. So this is something which could be the day when you are going to be self-obsessed, maybe. So just see that you are taking care of yourself and not falling prey to the these Rahu energies. Okay, and of course a good week for you in a way. Just that if you can go for some charity or some donations, or to the hospital, if you can just simply just help someone and feed the crows if possible. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. No, I couldn't finish yesterday, so I'm feeling so bad. I wanted to do it today. So for Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th houses. So fortune, mentors, higher learning, good for courses, publishing, visa, documentation, that is on the 12th and the 13th first half. So in case you're waiting for some kind of results, so this might be the day when you will get your visa application cleared. And this is also about reflective and spiritual orientation day. Emotionally, you can be idealistic. This is a very thoughtful transit when moon is in your 9th house. So the moon here, what actually draws your mind towards higher values. What do you actually plan? What is it that you want in future? What are the questions, like right or wrong? What is it that I should work on? It's a good day for study, pilgrimage planning, speaking to elders, long distance journeys. There can be some emotional distance from father or a clash with mentors if your expectations are high, quote unquote. Strong desire for spiritual or moral clarity. Tendency to seek guidance or advice, or maybe you're emotionally sensitive towards teachers. You might just meet your teacher or guru on this day, or maybe you're traveling for a shift perspective. You want to maybe join some course or something, and you're leaving your place to a distant place. Okay, so listen more than you speak today. Read a dharmic text or speak to someone wiser. Avoid debates about belief or justice. Use this transit to reflect, not to preach. Then moon moves into the Scorpio sign, your 10th house, 13th latter half, and 14th and 15th also it remains there. So here you're focused on responsibility, emotionally invested in public image. This is the 10th house, career, karma, authority, responsibility. So this is the day when you can have career pressure or sudden responsibilities. So you have to avoid any kind of public controversy this day. And it turns your attention towards work more actually. You're asking for more work, or your status or duties, or maybe your perspective is about how you can be more in the limelight. You're emotionally attached to your career or goals during this time. So concern over public image, reputation, desire to impress superiors, slight tension between home life, work is definitely there. But yes, you are going to be more sensitive about how others perceive your efforts, or emotional overthinking about career direction. Maybe you're looking for a job, you get one, you're not too satisfied, it's a new environment altogether, so you feel a little uneasy. That can be also there. And also there is a strong desire to get that limelight also during this time. Keep your emotions in check at the workplace. Don't seek approval. Just do your thing, I would say. And the best thing that you can do is, like if you can water the sun god, sun, or maybe, just do the pranayam or in the breathing exercises, connect with nature. And also, if you can simply do the Surya salutation, sun salutation, some yoga practice you can do as well. So this is a good day for you. I would say these 2 days are very good days for your career, and maybe you will be in the limelight also. Then moon moves into your Sagittarius sign, your 11th house, on the 16th and the 17th. So gains, networking, good for tech, community events. Avoid ego clashes with friends. This is also like craving for friends also. Maybe it's maybe you're meeting your friends and you are not getting that kind of attention, so you feel a little uneasy on this day because Jupiter is obviously looking here. So you are in the limelight undoubtedly because of your wisdom, but at the same time you are maybe asking more. So ambitions, goal setting, all that you are going to be working on these particular 2 days. Okay, so it will bring emotional openness and willingness to connect with people, great for meetings, collaborations, or rethinking your financial goals. Just don't let emotional comparison ruin the joy of progress. Desire to network or meet allies, emotional satisfaction from material or social recognition, connection with elder siblings, and support from friends, or maybe potential for wish fulfillment or long-term planning. Be grateful for what's flowing in. Don't focus on what others have. Don't compare. Support someone else's dream today. Maybe yours will manifest in that way. Okay, you will be able to achieve those also, whatever you have already been thinking of. So if you help others, it's obviously going to come back, right? So that kind of a day. And of course, there's a stellium forming in your 12th house, Venus on the 13th, Sun on the 14th, Mars on the 16th, 17th, Mercury transits through your 12th house. So the 12th house, there is a lot of energy now this week onwards, especially. So emotionally, you will be inwards more now. It's better to be, best for rest or spiritual solitude. Expenditures, detachment, sleep, spiritual retreat, these are the key themes of this 12th house. So this is a quiet and an introspective transit actually, and it can trigger fatigue, emotional distance. Maybe you're traveling to the overseas place, you're leaving your country and shifting to another place. You're not too keen or too happy with that. And also there is a possibility of this is a disconnect from the outer world. Maybe you're more spiritual during this time. You are into meditation zone or simply resting. But at the same time, this is not the time to get into any major decisions, arguments, or public activity. It is good for working behind the scenes. Sun is in the 12th house. That means you have to work behind the scenes. There can be some mood swings, and this is on the 18th, I'm telling you, 18th onwards, though 2.5 days, 2/4 days, moon remains in a particular zone. So 54 hours and 6 hours in one of Mansha. So you, if at all, are going through any kind of issue, remember after every 6 hours, your mood will change. So don't worry about it. And also, in case you are having any emotional fatigue or sleepiness, so just get into that zone, because 12th house is active, no? So there is no harm in getting into that what the horoscope is asking for. And withdrawal, desire to be alone, unclear communication with loved ones, risk of overspending or financial confusions, these are the key themes. So you have to accept all this. It's okay. You can also keep a low profile. Don't force decisions. Chant a mantra softly or write in a journal. Don't donate silently without telling anyone. It's a healing transit, not a productive one. So just take things easy. I would suggest, if you want to do the remedy, recite Om Sham Shanishwaraya Namaha for 108 times, and you can also donate blankets or black sesame seeds or oil if you want to the needy. Okay. So this is going to help you just take care of your relationship and your health during the last day, where there is a new moon also in your 12th house. All right. Coming to the last sign, that is, oh, somebody's asked a question. Let me see. Aquarius, Virgo moon, I would like to adopt a dog. Is this a good time? Adoption you can do after the 14, 15, 16, 17. You can do it after the 17th. Okay? You can do it after the 17th. Yes, you can. Why not? Any time is a good time for adoption of an animal, So it's good. So coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces, 12th and the 13th first half, moon is going to be in your 8th house, then moves into your 9th, 10th and 11th. So 8th house is shared money, insurance, taxes. So be cautious, restructure debts wisely. It is the 8th house transit after all. So 8th house is actually, about emotional vulnerability, karmically exposed kind of a transit. So it's a house of secrets, transformation, in-laws, longevity, fear. So when 8th house, it's a Chandra Ashtama. So you feel a little unstable on this day. So you may feel withdrawn or anxious or deeply reflective. This is a good day for inner work, but not ideal for public life or risk-taking or financial moves. Stay grounded and avoid reacting to imagined threats. And you may have some kind of insecurities, or you may feel isolated or uncertain about things. So this might just be the day, when you're it happens with everyone every month, at least once it happens. With me, it happens minimum for 5 days, I've seen in a month, that I feel very insecure. I feel isolated any which ways. I keep myself isolated because I'm working so much. So I am in isolation. I love isolation. I love to be in that zone. But at times, you feel down and out, sudden emotional flashbacks, some subconscious reactions, these things do happen. Or if that doesn't happen, then my health goes for a toss. So 8th house, Chandrashtama, maybe, you're fatigued out, or there are reproductive issues or health sensitivity, anything to do with your, body. So you are, during that Chandrashtama, you go through all these emotions. So just meditate, I think, and sit in silence. That's the best thing. That's what I do. I'm just sharing with you. And of course, I don't pick up on anybody, with an argument, or I know it is Chandrashtama. I might just sob that day, some past event might just resurface, or maybe I get reminded of I'm telling you mine, so you can tell yours in the comment section later. But I miss my departed ones, my dear ones, especially my grandmother, because my father's mother, my paternal grandmother, I was very attached to. In my website, on my website also, I have mentioned that she's the one who has contributed the most for where I am. So you see, when you are, and especially on the new moons and the full moons, I don't know from where she comes in my dream and she's there. So it is maybe, the Chandrashtama, or it is new moon time or full moon time. You do go through those emotions. So when you do, you should also rejoice that moment. So when it is Chandrashtama, 12th and the 13th first half, you should actually, be in that mood also. These are all emotions. We are human beings. We have to have emotions, right? We have to be sensitive also to others. So this is when, I love to sit in silence. I love this feeling also of missing my own people. So this is something which is the day when you should not push things, just observe. That's what you should be doing. That's the key. And then we have moon transiting through your 9th house in the Scorpio sign on the 14th, 15th. 13th letter half, 14th and 15th moon is going to be in your 9th house. Now, 9th house is a very reflective and a very spiritually oriented house. So that is why it is about your higher beliefs also, higher learning. It is ruled by Jupiter after all, in the natural zodiac. So for you guys especially, I have seen they are very good doctors, they are very good healers. And it's a very thoughtful transit. Okay, here moon feels very drawn towards higher values, philosophy, questions of right and wrong. So it is a good day for studying, maybe using the AI more and learning more. Maybe you're going to be into more information on astrology or occult, or maybe you're going to be taking a pilgrimage. You're planning a pilgrimage, maybe you're speaking to your elders, your mentors, or your gurus on this day. There is a possibility of a distant relationship with your father, though. Can be a clashy day with your mentors if you are expecting too high, or they are expecting too high from you. So strong desire for spiritual or moral clarity on these 2 quarter days, tendency to seek guidance or give advice, and emotional sensitivity towards teachers, gurus, or father. So there is an urge also to travel. So listen more than you speak today. Read a dharmic text or speak to someone wiser. Avoid debates about belief or justice. Use this transit to reflect, not to preach. And also, it is good for the legal clarity if you are into legal. Good for dharmic decisions. Avoid fanaticism. This is not the day to fanaticism. And then it is going to be in the Sagittarius sign. That is your 10th house on the 16th and the 17th. A good day for you, I would say. Okay. So as regards to your did I write Pisces or no? Oh my gosh, I forgot to write Pisces here. Oops, sorry. It was Pisces. You have to go back and hear this, because I forgot to mention Pisces. It started way back. Okay, so sorry about this. So we're doing Pisces. So we are on the third transit of this. So 2 transits I've already discussed, and beautifully I've explained the 8th house transit also. Please don't forget to watch here a bit, maybe 5 minutes, 3-4 minutes, you can rewind. And 16th, 17th, it is going to be in your 10th house. So career peak windows, set KRAs, simple, your weekly success targets, deliver steadily, avoid office rumors during this time. 10th house is also, about more responsibility. Emotionally, you will be invested in public image, career, karma, authority, responsibility. These are the key themes when moon is in the 10th house. Any which ways it is the 10th house theme. So it turns your attention towards work, status, and duties when moon is transiting here. There may be, and Jupiter is also right opposite. So there may be sensitivity about how others perceive your efforts, or emotional overthinking about your career direction. You may want to prove something, but decisions should not be made in haste on this day, these 2 days. Emotionally, attachment to career or goals, that can be one of the key themes. Then concern over public image or reputation, desire to impress superiors or family. Maybe there's another one project over and the other one is starting, and then there is a slight tension between home life and work also. So you have to strike a balance on this day, and keep your emotions in check at the workplace. Don't seek approval, just do the right thing. Offer water to Surya, or do the Surya Pranayam, Surya Namaskar, or you can also do the sun salutations, or visit a temple during this day for clarity. It's said that temple or a religious place we visit when moon is transiting the 10th house. As it is, Jupiter is also there, so it's a Gacha Kesari yoga also forming. Saturn is also looking here, so it's a good time to trigger your job. When moon transits, definitely it does. And sun was also here. Now from 14th onwards, sun will be leaving this zone. Venus already on the 13th, then Mars, then Mercury. One by one, all the grahas will be forming a connection in the 11th house. Very good time. It's a very favorable one. You will be socializing, your ambitions and goals will be fulfilled. You're going to be connecting with your elder siblings for support, and support from your friends also you will get. Relationship might trigger. This is a very positive time, because moon will also be transiting on the 18th, and there is a new moon happening in your 11th house as well. So this is the time when it brings emotional openness and willingness to connect with people. Great for meetings, collaborations, rethinking about your financial goals. Just don't let emotional comparison ruin the joy of progress. Okay, desire to network or meet allies, emotional satisfaction from material or social recognition, connection with this elder siblings and support from friends definitely is there. Potential for wish fulfillment, desire fulfillment, long-term planning. Be grateful for what is flowing in. Don't focus on what others have. Support someone else's dream today. Help someone so that you manifest more many folds as well. So this is the key theme of your transit. It's a beautiful time period because in the Kendras, there will be so many positive things happening. That means your pillar is getting stronger. So this is the time to lay the foundation in case you have to. And from the 10th house, all the planets are transiting your 11th. So again, it is very positive time period if you have to make any decisions for travels, PR, visa, etc., or getting married also. This is a very beautiful time period for doing so. Okay. I know the planets are combust, so don't make hasty decisions. That's what it says. Okay. Otherwise, a very good time period if you want to make any right kind of choices. Of course, it is favorable. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and hope to see you soon with other transit videos very soon. And I'm healthy, I'm fit, I'm fine. I'm recovering also from whatever, I was, yesterday I was totally gone. That's why I could not do the video. I could not complete it. But with your blessings, of course, I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.